Yeah, it has started now. Huh? Okay, fine. So now you can see the screen, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So your machine is installed. Then you have installed Oracle software, correct? And then you installed or you created database from it, correct? Now what we'll see today, we'll see about phases, how database starts, and we'll just introduce few physical files. Okay,
Okay.
how what is the structure of your database? So basically you have got only three set of files: control file, data file, and redo file in your database. I am saying three set of, not three number of files, three set of files. It, you may have two or three control files, multiple data files, and then multiple redo files, but only three type of files. We what we call it as CRD: control file, redo file, and data files. So if we try to uh, explain about all these three files in one line, then what we will be explaining about control file is control file holds the structural information of your database. So what does that mean? In the sense, how many control files do I have got? You may have multiple control files, correct? So that information will be in your control file. How many redo files you have got? Let's assume you have got two redo files. So you will be having that information in your control file along with path. So path and redo file name. You have got 10 data files. So all the data file paths and data file name that will be present in control file. If you have got multiple control file, again multiple control file in the sense these are replica of each other. So that will see in detail for the separate chapters of control file, data files, and redo files. Okay, so that we'll see in details.
Sorry, Chetan, can you just repeat?
For what?
Can you repeat this control file, the redo file which you are explaining?
A control file. So we have just started about control file. So control file has got the structural information. Okay, how many data files you have got, how many redo files you have got, and its path and its name. Apart from that, it holds multiple information. So that we'll see in detail for control file chapter. Say similarly, we have got data file chapter. Similarly, we have got section for redo files so separately. So that we'll discuss. Okay. Now, what
Basically,
about
you're
data?
saying basically
Mhm.
you're saying that all the control files have a path of all the redo files. Basically, redo path
Path
files.
and name. Path and name. So
Okay.
in short, it holds structural information like how many redo files I have got. Okay, you have got three redo files, so path and name. How many data files you have got? You have got 20 data files. So path and name and the status of data files and everything, all the details about data files. How many control files I have got? Okay, you have got three control files. So that information also will be in your control file.
Okay.
So
Now
structural
the
information.
files path structure.
Files, path, structure, its status and everything. Okay. Apart from that, also we have got certain information that we'll discuss later. But right now just we are मतलब introducing it कि क्या क्या होता है जो हमारे अभी काम का है for startup, that we'll discuss. Data files as the name suggests, इसमें data रहेगा, ठीक है. And then redo files, it has got logs. So those are redo logs. What do you mean by redo? Redo means to perform any activity again, redoing it, correct? So when you will be performing or when you will be redoing something, redo करने की जरूरत कब पड़ेगी आपको?
So
when
changes in
there
some
when
changes
there
on the
is any database crash, correct?
okay.
If there is any database crash, then you need to perform those activities again. Let's assume you have got backup till 9 p.m. for today. So from that backup, till what time you can recover your database? Obviously till 9 only. And the changes for 9 p.m. onwards will be in your redo file logs. So there are logs in redo files. So with the help of those logs, we'll be performing further recovery. That means you'll be redoing it. So these logs are in your redo files. Now, all these files are binary. Don't try to open it and read the contents. For example, you have created one table that will reside in one of the data files. So tomorrow you don't ask me like, okay, open this data file and show me the table. I cannot show you from data files because these are binary files. We may land up in corrupting it by VI or once you try to open it.
So all
Okay.
the data redo and control files are in binary format.
Yes. So
All
those need
control data.
yes. So those need to be accessed from database only and not by directly clicking and opening it. Okay.
Okay.
Then next file we'll be introducing, which is today's chapter, is SP file. Okay. And also इसका भाई भी एक है, which is P file, which stands for parameter file. SP file and P file. So now,
What is this? What is this?
sorry, did you ask something?
Sorry. What is S extend to?
SP file, and that is another one is P file. So both contains parameter file. So we call them as parameter file only.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now let's log into one of the database. Now your database has got multiple parameters in it. So few are related for for monitoring performance, or changing some uh, plan method to create some optimized plans and all. So basically to monitor or to tune the performance. So there are certain parameters. There are certain parameters uh, which define the database name, something like that. So if you want to see any parameter, you will be saying show parameter uh, memory. So all the parameters which has got memory keyword, that will be displayed to you. Okay. You can also check this from v dollar parameter. So this one is view, which contains all the information for the parameters, like the parameter name, its type, its value, and everything. So here you can see name, type, and value. Okay. So there are certain parameters which can be modified on the fly. On the fly means when database is up and running, you can change it instantly and it will take effect. While there are some parameters, to change those parameters, you need to bounce your database. Okay. For example, there is one parameter memory underscore target. Memory underscore target, let's assume it's 6 GB. If you want to change it to 7 GB, you will be saying alter system set. So to change any parameter, you have got the same command. Okay. Alter system set, parameter name, and its value. That's it. So this is the command to change any parameter, not only memory, any parameter. Alter system set, parameter name and value. Okay. Now there is another parameter, memory max target. It's, let's assume it is 8 GB. Obviously you can increase maximum to the size of 8 GB. To, we are talking about memory target. So memory target you can maximum get it increased to 8 GB, because then this parameter restricts you to increase beyond 8 GB. Fine, because it is saying memory max target. Now let's assume for any damn reason you want to increase this beyond 8 GB. What you will be doing is, what you will do?
Increase memory max target.
Correct. You will simply increase memory max target. But to increase memory max target, it doesn't work dynamically. You'll have to bounce the database now. So no one will allow you to, bounce database on the fly. Like, okay, bounce kar lo. ठीक है. Because application is connected, so you need to take several approvals and all, right? So you need to understand all the parameters cannot be modified on the fly. So where you can get this information? We cannot memorize everything, right? So come over here in this $V parameter table and check for value is sys modifiable. If it's true, then you can modify on the fly. If it's false, then this requires bounce.
Okay.
Small में देना है. See, here it is saying immediate. So you can change it on the fly. What about memory max target? It is saying false. Okay, so you can check it for any parameter. So another parameter you should be familiar to that now is control underscore files. So here you have got one control file and two control files. So you have got two control files. Okay. These two control files. You can check it in V control file also, or from show parameter control files also. So this one is the first control file. This one is the second control file. We'll discuss about control file later. Okay. So today's topic is not at all about control files. So don't worry or don't get confused. We are not discussing about this anything.
Just wanted to know one thing. You have shown that this max memory target, right, which is showing false. If you wanted to change, then you're saying it is required to bounce, right? Bounce the database, right? If I wanted to make it true, that is not possible. It is a structure.
No, that's not possible.
Okay.
That's not possible. Okay.
Okay, it is by default is the hard coded kind of thing where if you do if it's a false, then this requires the bounce. Otherwise, it's
that's
not
it.
going to be applicable.
Yes, होगा नहीं. That's it. Simple है.
में एरर मारेगा होगा लेकिन वो
हाँ
अप्लाई
वो
नहीं
बताऊंगा मैं आपको. होगा ही नहीं. It won't work.
होगा
इफेक्टिव नहीं होगा वो. हाँ. I will show you. Okay. कहाँ थे हम लोग? So parameters, yes. So ये है यहाँ पे. Now if you try to modify memory max target. Okay. Memory max target 8 GB. If you try to modify it, यहाँ पे false है, correct? Rajesh, you are getting this, na?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So you'll get error. Specified initialization parameter cannot be modified. Now you know the reason. Okay. But if you try to modify memory target, it will work. Okay. So first you need to understand where are these parameters stored. Okay. So parameters are stored in your SP file. Okay. So first we'll learn about SP file and P file, and then again we'll switch to this particular topic. So you have got two files, SP file and P file. Okay. First thing, what does this contain? So it contains parameters. इसमें क्या है? इसमें भी parameters ही है. In P file also you have got parameters. SP file. So this is binary file, and this one is text file. Text file in the sense just like your notepad. You can open it, you can read it, you can modify the changes. Where is this located? This is located in your Oracle home DBS location. Okay. What is the location of P file? Same. Oracle home DBS. Okay. What is the naming convention for SP file? Naming convention is SP file sid.ora. What will be naming convention for this? Init sid.ora. Example will be SP file test.ora if name of your database is test. Init test.ora if database name is test. Okay. So far we are good. Major difference.
What is O_S/DBS?
Oracle home. That is location.
Okay, Oracle home database.
Where this file will be placed. So it will be under Oracle home DBS folder. DBS folder is created by default when you install Oracle home.
Okay.
So these both files are present under same location.
Okay.
Now
like subfolder of both.
not subfolder, ये Oracle home के DBS में रहेगा.
अच्छा दोनों रहेगा. Would have
हाँ,
to
दोनों
identify.
नेम अलग है ना. इसका init
Okay.
test dot हो रहा है, इसका SP file test dot हो रहा है.
Okay.
Okay. Now the most important thing, why do we have got two files for the same thing? Like both are holding parameters only. So major difference understand करो. Right now assume there is no point in having both. Okay. So right now assume you are using P file. Okay. And not SP file. Parameter value for memory target was 10 GB. Okay.
Is there any other example apart from memory?
कोई भी ले लो, ABC ले लो. Let it be any ABC ले लो. It's not about memory or anything. We need to understand P file and SP file. It is not about parameter. Parameter तो आगे आएंगे तो I will tell you.
Okay.
इसीलिए मैंने आपको बोला कि don't focus on these things. या don't focus on जैसे आपने बोला memory. It's not about memory. ठीक है.
Okay.
तो ABC पैरामीटर है. ठीक है. उसकी वैल्यू है.
Let it be a memory. I was just wanted.
नहीं इसीलिए मैंने बोला वो हमारा
नहीं, I'm not confused. I'm just wanted maybe any list of values are there which I can. I was.
350 350 400 पैरामीटर्स है, कोई मतलब
Yes.
अभी का तो समझेगा भी नहीं फिर कुछ।
Yeah, yeah.
हाँ, सो 10 GB का पैरामीटर, 10 GB का मेमोरी है। नाउ यू वांट टू इंक्रीज इट, मेमोरी इसलिए लिया सो दैट यू कैन एटलीस्ट कोरिलेट कि डेटाबेस की
Yeah,
मेमोरी
yeah.
है। सो 10 G की मेमोरी है, नाउ आई वांट टू इंक्रीज इट टू 12 GB। command you are very much familiar to it, you will be saying alter system set memory target to 10 GB, so that will immediately take effect and it will be 12 GB now.
Hmm.
So thereafter you get your database down for any reason, okay, for maintenance or whatsoever reason, you get it down and then you'll start it. When you start it, your memory will be again 10 GB. So your changes are not stored in your P file. But now instead of SP file, if you would have been using, so instead of P file, if you would have been using SP file, what would have been the case? So memory was 10 gigs. Okay. You modified it to 12 GB. Whenever you'll be getting your database down and you start it, again you'll get 12 G. Okay. So this is the major difference in P file and SP file. You'll have to modify these parameters manually in P file.
Okay.
Okay. You can create SP file from P file or P file from SP file. That is possible.
Okay.
Apart from
You're
that,
saying,
you can take backup of SP file by Rman utility. So
Okay.
Rman is a utility by which we take backup. So SP files backup is possible. P file backup is not possible.
basically, you're saying from memory 10 gig to 12 gig, you're running with the alter command.
Hmm.
It is not going to apply basically if once you restart. And but if it changes the same on the SP file, so it is going to be changed after the bounce. You're saying.
No. If there is any parameter, let's say X. Okay.
Okay.
Now X has got value 5. For your purpose, you change it to 7. Okay. Now some day or the other day you will get your database down, right? Maybe after 1 month or after 1 year or whatever, but कभी ना कभी तो down लोगे database.
Okay.
So what you expect the value of X should be in your next startup?
Okay.
By 5. If you have modified from 5 to 7, then you will be expecting कि 7 ही रहे next time भी, correct?
Okay. So
आप थोड़ी
basically,
चाहोगे
you are
कि
saying.
पैरामीटर
Basically, you are
वापस रोल
saying.
बैक हो जाए?
Basically, you're saying it is real time applicable, but if you do the restart or maybe bounce something, then it is going to be the old value
Old
basically.
value, you will lose the
Until
value.
unless
You will
if
do.
like
Hmm.
okay, read memo kind of cache you're doing something, it is
Hmm.
going to apply online. If you do the bounce, then it is going to be the old values is going to be
Hmm.
come. If you are doing
Yes.
the SP file, then even though any bounces and many bounces also, it is not going to change. Like
Hmm.
right memory.
It will take effect right now also, and on the next bounce you will be getting
Yeah,
the modified.
understood.
Hmm.
Like memory kind of thing. If your memory, if you are storing something, you can open. If you restart,
Something like that.
sort of. Okay,
But then
understood.
you can modify P file.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
cannot
Even
modify SP file.
so, once bounce again, I can modify. But
Hmm.
those are the temporary. If it's restarted,
Hmm.
when it's the bounce, then it is going to the old values actually.
No, I'm saying you can modify P file. This is text file. So you can open it, you can modify it, and then you start the database. So that will take effect. But you cannot modify SP file manually.
Okay. You need the some.
You need this SQL prom, and you need to execute these commands on database only.
Okay. So you are
Okay.
saying in the text, if I go and change and then bounce, then it is going to be applied. But if I am
Yeah, yeah,
running
yeah.
the command, so if I run the command, it is going to apply. But after bounce, it is going to be
Hmm.
the Whatever
Correct.
the parameters in the fee file, it will take it from there actually.
Correct. Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Now we were. So अभी आपको now you are clear with SP file and P file. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Rajesh, you are with us, na?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the full form of SP? Any special file or
SP
something?
फाइल क्या पता, भूल गया मैं अभी. पैरामीटर फाइल ही बोलते हैं हम लोग उसको, SP फाइल ही बोलते हैं.
Okay.
Now, तो SP file and P file you are clear now. So let's jump to startup of SP file now, or startup of database. And I will show you first how does these files look. So I will go to my Oracle home. Oracle home के DBS में, ठीक है. Oracle home के DBS में if I do ls, you can see SP file test001.ora. Test001 is my database name. If you want to create P file, you can say create P file from SP file. That's it. And vice versa also. You can say create SP file from P file also. Exit karo and you will see files over here. Init test.ora. So that has been created now. You just open it. You can see all these parameters. So these are just some default or some basic parameters. We have many more parameters apart from this also, which has taken default value, but we don't need them like as of now, or we need not to discuss also. It's not that important. So the parameters which you might get some idea is like DB name. So DB name is test001. Block size, which is 8 KB by default. Then uh, open cursors 300. ओके. दैट्स इट. फिर बाद में देखते हैं सब, बाकी के नहीं समझेंगे अभी इतने सब. ठीक है. सो व्हाट आई वाज सेइंग इज आई कैन मॉडिफाई इन माय पी फाइल, बट आई कैन नॉट मॉडिफाई एसपी फाइल. इसको ओपन करोगे तो कुछ भी नहीं समझेगा फिर. सो दिस इज ऑल बाइनरी.
जंक कैरेक्टर दिखाया है.
हम्म.
तो उसमें क्या कुछ स्पेशल टूल है? अच्छा, एसक्यूएल कमांड के थ्रू कर सकते हैं.
नो वी, हाँ, एसक्यूएल प्रॉम्प्ट से ही करना है. ओके. सो अब मेमोरी मैक्स टारगेट 8 GB करना है मुझे, 6 GB से 8 GB करना है. अभी अगर मैंने ऐसा कमांड चला दिया तो इट विल थ्रो एरर. इट हैज थ्रोन एरर अर्लियर आल्सो. Correct?
Yeah.
So I will be saying is, so whenever you modify, you have got three values. Scope equal to memory. Scope equal to SP file. Scope equal to target. Okay. Scope equal to memory का मतलब है कि you change it right now for any parameter. So हम लोग discuss कर रहे memory target. So you change memory target to from 6 GB to 8 GB, but on next bounce you again get back to 6 GB. So scope equal to memory का ये मतलब है. If I write it this way, so you just keep in your memory as of now, but on next bounce you get the old value for me. Okay. If I say scope equal to SP file, what does that mean? The exact opposite of memory, in the sense, as of now don't make any changes. You just make changes in the SP file, and on next bounce you take the effects. Okay. Oh sorry, this one is not target, this one is both. and both matlab obviously these both. So you change it right now also, and you keep those changes on next bounce also. That is both. So when I don't write anything, what will be the default value?
A memory.
It is both.
Both.
So I have not written here anything, correct? That means it has taken both, correct? Both means memory and SP file. Now, is this parameter modified on the fly right now?
No.
No, no,
No. So can you perform this task? Will this command work? Scope equal to memory?
no.
It will fail, correct?
Yes,
That's why what you will be writing is
Both.
both means these both. Right now you said like both memory will not work because this parameter is not modifiable right now. Value is false.
correct.
तो आपको क्या लिखना पड़ेगा?
SP file.
SP file. Scope equal to SP file. This means it will say भाई ये नहीं होता है modified on the fly अभी. So you will be saying I know this cannot be modified right now. I am not asking you to modify right now. You make changes in SP file only, and on next bounce you
It is
make
going to
these
be
changes.
applicable.
Yes.
Make these changes, matlab it is going to apply on the what changes we have done, right?
Ha, yes. Okay, we'll come to this again. I will
Suppose
tell you
earlier
one
it was six. Suppose earlier it was 6G,
more.
6 GB, and you run
Hmm.
this scope with the sweep file, and
Hmm.
thereafter you take the bounce. When you check the memory max target, it is going to be 8G only, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So we'll come here again. Just let me add you one more concept. I will tell you one more thing. I will tell you how database startup phases of database. Okay. So you'll get better picture and then we'll again go there only. So database starts in 3 phases. Okay. No mount, then mount, and then open. Okay. In no mount, it reads for your SP file. SP file, now you know few things. SP file has got multiple parameters in it, correct?
Yeah.
One of the parameter is control underscore files, correct?
Yeah.
And this has got control file path and control file name. I've shown you, right? Control file
Yes.
parameter. So in no mount phase, it will read SP file. In SP file, there are multiple parameters. So as of now, it will as of now will focus on control files. Then it will go to control files, and in mount phase, it will read control file. कंट्रोल फाइल में क्या होता है? What control file has got? It has got structural information कि मेरे पास कितनी डेटा फाइल्स है, मेरे पास कितनी redo files है. So it will check whether I have got all the 10 data files. Okay, so that is first check. Yes, all data files are present. Have I got all the 3 or 4 redo files? Yes, all are present. Okay, none of them is corrupt or missing. Okay. So if everything is fine, then it will go to move it will move to next stage, which is open, and that is by default read write mode.
So basically, you are saying no mount means only control file checks. If go to the next one, mount, so it will check all the data file structure, read structure.
No, 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 no. In no mount, it will read only SP file. In mount mode, it will read control file. And if everything is okay, then and then only database will open. In case if any of the data file is missing or if it's corrupted, then database will hang or it will stuck in mount mode only. It will not open.
Okay, okay. So first read the SP file, then once
Control
SP
file.
file is okay, then control files, all the data and reduce structures.
Hmm,
If everything is fine, then database will be open for the read and write. You're saying.
correct. Yes. ठीक है. Now, what we did in this example, alter system set memory max target 8G. Okay. Uh, right now if it's 5G, so we want to modify it from 5 to 8. So this parameter is not modifiable on the fly. Right now, the value of your memory max target is 5 GB, correct? So when your database started, it read your SP file and value was 5 GB. Now you want 5 to be modified to 8 GB. You cannot modify it on the fly. So what you say? Okay, let it be 5 GB as of now. You just modify it in the SP file. Okay. So today or someday whenever you'll be getting this database down, on startup, again the same steps you will be following. No mount will you will be reading SP file. So SP file has got value 8 GB. So here you will get 8 GB next bounce pay. अब clear हुआ? Is it clear now?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I will show you that also. So how you get your database down? आप बोलते हो shut down immediate और shut immediate बोला तो भी चलेगा.
मिड फाइव में चलता है क्या इसमें?
Hmm?
अच्छा सॉरी, एसक्यूएल में है ना?
Exit. ठीक है. Now when you log into your SQL prompt and if it says connected to an idle instance, this means your database is down. Okay. Then you say startup. Once you say startup, it will start in these three phases only all the time. It will start in these three phases only. No mount, mount, open. Okay.
Okay.
But now you can also say startup no mount.
Basically, you're saying skip the no mount SP file.
Only we'll read about SP file and then we'll wait. That's it.
Okay, only it will read the SP
So
file.
you are at this stage. You need to climb these three stairs ना. आप पहले ही पायरी पे रुक गए यहाँ पे.
Correct, correct, correct.
अब आपको यहाँ से यहाँ जाना है तो आप क्या बोलोगे?
Now startup mount.
Startup mount if you say then you will get error that it is already started.
So, okay,
So
we have to link
you will be saying alter database mount.
mount. Okay, it will go to next.
So it will go here. And from here, if you want to go here, you will say alter database.
Open. Open.
You can also get your database in read-only mode.
पहले रेट क्यों
But
मारा?
हाँ, वो database का spelling
अच्छा,
गलत हुआ.
डेटाबेस का स्पेलिंग गलत.
So you can get it in read-only mode. In read-only mode, only selects will work. If any user try to execute DML or DDL, it won't work.
Okay.
Okay.
That is read-only mode for you. Users ही नहीं बने. अब if I try to create or execute any command,
It will not happen.
hmm, open for only read-only access. Okay, so you'll have to get this down and you'll have to again start up. Now you cannot directly change to read write mode from here itself. If you say shut down, it will directly go down, right?
Yeah.
And you can also do it by stepwise. So open
Okay.
open है
Okay.
अभी, तो आप open का opposite रहता है close, correct? तो you will be saying alter database close.
Why it is taking time?
I don't know. देखना पड़ेगा. Let me check it. Oh, ठीक है. Alter database close. Then अगर आप बोलोगे alter database open. Now you cannot do it this way. अगर आप close मतलब open से यहाँ आ गए, फिर से यहाँ नहीं जा पाओगे. अब आपको पूरा नीचे ही आना पड़ेगा. Now you'll have to say alter database dismount or you simply get it down, shut down. ठीक है. alter database dismount करोगे तो no mount पे आओगे. And then shut immediate. ठीक है. एंड इफ यू से स्टार्टअप तो डायरेक्टली रीड राइट में ओपन हो जाएगा ये. ठीक है. पी फाइल एस पी फाइल का तो समझ गया आपको. हाउ टू मॉडिफाई पैरामीटर्स, दैट आल्सो यू हैव गॉट प्रीटी डिसेंट आइडिया. एंड that was for any parameter. Okay, alter system set parameter name. जैसे there are other parameters like optimizer cost. $100. Okay, so if even if you want to change this, alter system set 90. That's it. Yeah, okay. Okay, so same is the command for any parameter. Only you need to check whether you can modify it on the fly or not.
Mm.
Fine. Now, so for startup, all the concepts are clear.
Yeah.
We'll quickly jump to shutdown now.
Mm.
So that is very easy. Modes, session. Okay. So there are different modes to get your database down also. First one is shutdown. If you say shutdown semi comma, it is by default treated as normal. So you can write shutdown normal or you can simply say shutdown.
Mm.
Now you are aware of sessions and what is transaction, right? So
Yeah.
whenever you connect to database, we call it as session is established. When that gets over, when you say exit
Mm.
or your session is terminated by idle timeout
Mm.
or session timeout, correct?
Yeah.
That we have seen. So that is the end of your session.
Mm.
When your transaction gets over, Rajesh, do you recollect when your transaction gets over?
After commit or rollback.
Perfect. Or DDL.
Maybe.
So that is about transaction. New sessions you do know and checkpoint. Checkpoint we'll discuss in architecture.
Yeah.
Now let's assume you have got 1,000 sessions in your database. 1,000 people have connected to your database. So once you get your database down, all these 1,000 sessions will get impact, right? Out of those 1,000, 500 have are are in idle state. So they have only connected to database. They are doing nothing,
Mm.
and rest of the 500 are in mid of transaction.
Mm.
Mid of transaction in the sense they may have inserted some data but not yet committed. Some may have updated the data. They are thinking what to do. And in layman's language or in layman's example, let's assume like uh, Dasu has initiated one transaction or he has transferred money from his account to someone else but not yet hit the confirm button. So he is in mid of transaction. Okay. So this scenario is clear to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically,
Now,
it is not committed or rollback or something. You're saying
yeah,
that.
so they are in mid of it. 500 and 500 are just they have just connected. Now, when you execute shutdown normal, what will happen to the sessions? Session in the sense this 500
It
guys.
is
So database will wait for all these sessions to get over. And you know now when session gets over, when they hit exit. So we'll wait for all these 500 people. What about this 500 transaction? We'll wait for all of them. So they need to commit it and then they need to exit as well. Till the time database will not go down. What about the new session? If someone tries to connect to database, क्या होगा?
we will not able to connect that.
Obviously, correct. इन लोग ऐसे ही परेशान है कि कब निकलेंगे और उसमें नए लोग आएंगे तो फिर तो कभी आएगा ही नहीं डेटाबेस डाउन. Correct.
Correct.
Then after this happens, database will initiate checkpoint. So checkpoint we'll discuss in architecture.
But I wanted to know one thing. If we run the shutdown normal, as you're saying, this 500 idle users are connected.
Hmm.
Until they will not exit, it will be. I mean to say, it
It
is
will
not
wait.
going. But is it a timeout? I mean, is it a specific timeout? It will wait, then those session will be killed,
No,
or you need to kill manually those sessions.
we won't execute this anyway. Shutdown normal.
Okay.
Okay. And then this will be called as clean shutdown. If ever this happens by any way. Okay. So this will be clean shutdown. Another one is shutdown transactional. In shutdown transactional, what will happen? We won't wait for sessions to get over. Those all will be killed. Okay. But those who are in mid of transaction will wait for all of them. बट ओनली फॉर वन सेशन है, ये नहीं कि उसके बाद वो बोलेंगे अब दूसरा अपडेट चलाता हूँ मैं, ऐसा नहीं। वो कमिट हो गया तो खेल खत्म। ओके, वी वोंट वेट फॉर न्यू सेशंस, करेक्ट?
Yeah.
Checkpoint will be triggered. Checkpoint is nothing but it is a sign of clean shutdown, something like that you can correlate. Okay, and it will be clean shutdown. Next is shutdown immediate, which you might have seen. So I always execute shutdown immediate. So here we won't wait for new sessions. We won't wait for transactions to get over. New sessions के लिए नहीं रुकेंगे. Checkpoint and clean कहलाएगा ये. So we won't wait for transactions. What does that mean? What will we do? Will we execute commit or will execute rollback?
Rollback.
Correct. All those transactions will be rollback. And इसमें क्या रहेगा? Session के लिए रुकेंगे?
नहीं.
नहीं. Transaction? नहीं. Session?
नहीं.
नहीं. Checkpoint?
Clean.
नहीं. Clean? No. Now what is abort? Abort का मतलब है आप आपने you might have used older version of mobiles, right? जिसमें बैटरी निकलती थी, याद है आपको? बैटरी निकलती थी पहले। तो अब मैंने आपको कहा कि भाई नो नो यू इमीडिएटली गेट योर मोबाइल ऑफ, तो आपने बैटरी निकाल ली। या in your desktop, if I ask you to immediately turn it off, you switch off directly. So when you start your laptop again, you see the browser as with restore tab, right?
Yeah.
Chrome browser में आपको restore tab आता है.
Correct.
Only when you get it abort or abruptly when it gets down, then only you get that restore tab. Clean shutdown करने पे restore tab कभी नहीं आएगा आपको.
Right.
So that is abort in your database. So exactly what happens that we'll see in architecture, but that is not clean shutdown.
Okay.
So ये आप करके देखो, एग्जाम्पल ऐसे ये करके देखना है आपने सब. So I have got one table ename, EMP with only one column ename. I will insert something into EMP.
Okay.
Okay. Now I am in mid of transaction, correct?
Yeah.
Either I can say commit or rollback.
Yes.
Then only this transaction will get over. But meanwhile, I execute shut down transactional. Okay. What does this say? शट डाउन ट्रांजैक्शनल ये क्या बोलता है? इसमें क्या होता है?
Only transaction is going to be proper. I mean to say, it will wait for the this one.
It will wait for all the it will
Either
wait for the
commit or
transaction.
commit or rollback.
Correct. So this will wait and wait and wait and wait until this is committed or rollback. So the moment we say commit, you can see this will go down. Like I am not allowed to perform any another transaction. Connection is lost. Okay. So I will have to relog in now.
Yeah.
Okay. So you practice this way. This is shutdown as well as startup for you. So we have seen startup, we have seen shutdown, we have seen about P file and SP file, which are your physical files. Okay. And just a very, very basic introduction for your physical files, control files, data files, and redo files. So we'll see all these files in detail once we are done with architecture. Okay. Then we have got practicals for these control files as well. So don't worry for that.
Okay.
Like uh, as of now, we have got only one control file. So how to multiplex it and all.
Okay.
But before that, you get some hands-on with your SQL also now. Okay.
Okay.
I shared SQL documents. Oracle के ही
No,
है, but have I shared
no,
them?
no, no.
No,
No.
no.
So I will share it by today. So you
Okay.
practice those things,
Okay.
SQL stuffs.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If not, then you just create one user, get one table, create color dummy, and practice SQL stuffs. Select. Don't have just overlook it. Okay. बहुत डीप में जाके बाल के खाल मत निकालते बैठो कि ये क्या है वो क्या मतलब वो तो फिर सीक्वल आपको बहुत वक्त लग जाएगा ओनली दो दैट स्टफ और दैट मच ऑफ स्टफ विच इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर डीबी एज ऑफ नाउ मतलब
Okay.
सिलेक्ट विलेक्ट चलना चाहिए ग्रुप बाय वगैरह थोड़ा लगाते आया तो हो गया हमारा काम ठीक
Okay.
है
Oh,
ओके सो यू आई विल शेयर दिस एंड लेट मी नो देन वट एवर
Yeah.
यू फेस आउट ओके
oh.
ओके चलो या बाय बाय
Bye. Good night.
बाय गुड नाइट
Good
टेक
night.
केयर